You are listening to the award-winning WHCM 88.3 FM Palatine, Illinois, a broadcast station of Harper College and its Board of Trustees. You are listening to Streaming Verse with Chris and Nina.
Yes, you are. And we already have somebody on YouTube Live. You can also watch us on YouTube Live. Just go to YouTube Live and look for the Harper Radio channel. I'm trying to find my volume button. I couldn't
just did
hear
the same
myself.
thing. I couldn't hear myself either. I was like, am I talking? Woo. This is Oat Milk by DJ Double Dip. You can find more of his music on Bandcamp, Spotify, I'm sure, SoundCloud, Apple Music, anywhere you stream music, I think.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he has a lot going on. You can also follow him on Instagram. Let's find out where DJ... I think it's just DJ Double Dip. Of course, you can always just look him up as DJ Double Dip. Let's see. Yep, DJ Double Dip Music. Follow him on Instagram. And us. Follow us on Instagram. Streaming_verse. Where not a lot has been happening.
You know.
That's how we'll start our movie that we finally do together. Not a lot was happening. And then they decided to learn how to get back into social media.
We're doing a movie?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, fun.
Just so
okay.
you know, yeah. I decided after watching, the whole word by word and the whole blacklist thing with the writers who were talking, that it's like, yeah, this is what I should do. I'm joking.
All right.
So we're writing a movie.
Great. I just had to download a script writing software, so
okay.
Let's do it.
All right. You know what appeals to me about script writing, and this is going to sound so silly, that like a 2-hour movie is 120 pages.
Right?
So you write a book, and you need to write like 300 pages before they edit it down to like 2. But to come up with a treatment, you need 5 pages or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I just wrote a treatment, and it was 4 pages.
Yeah.
And they're like, keep the words as simple as possible. Use the least amount of words you can use, which is so funny because I'm also doing creative writing, and they're like, describe everything, more is better. Like, and so each class I go to, they're contradicting themselves, but it's so interesting because I'm like, oh, this is like a break in some sense, but it's almost harder.
Right, because don't you have to describe what's happening, which is harder?
Yes, in present tense, but use as the least amount of words possible, which is very weird.
Yeah. I can only imagine because I took Intro to Film here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was intro to Film, where we had to do a storyboard. So we didn't have to do any writing, but we had to do a storyboard. But even just picking the right scene to make it as easy as possible to do a storyboard.
Yeah.
It just, because I ended up doing The Martian because it had easier scenes, but I was trying to do another movie, Gone Girl, at that time.
Oh, yeah.
But even just one little scene, which seems easy, was camera faced one door, camera faced another door, so-and-so walked through the door, then another one walked through the door. I ended up doing a scene from The Martian when Matt Dillon's character is talking to the ship's people on the other
Dillon?
Matt Dillon. Matt Damon? I don't know where that came from. Where Matt Damon was,
Sorry, that was
like,
so
he was
funny.
talking to like a computer monitor, so his face faced the monitor, and then the people in the other ship were also talking to a monitor.
Oh,
And
okay.
even that was a lot to write. And I'm like, this is what the writer has to do? Like, I guess it's also the director. I don't know how much. I've always been interested, especially now that I've taken classes, that I'm listening, I was listening to writers talk. How much of it is the writer? How much of it is the director? Nina, can you answer this?
I'm going to send you my notes that I've been taking. So, script writing as a screenwriter's job, as far as I am understanding, and from this certain professor, I don't know if that, changes, but
yeah,
we'll see. It's not your job to write any camera movements. If it's like any transitions, like fade that way, or then the camera goes
Right.
to, you're not supposed to write that.
Okay.
That's someone else's job.
Okay.
You basically are just writing the, like you have to write exterior or interior. Like you need to write a slug line. So it's like exterior or interior. And then it goes where the location is for the locationing people.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's day or night for the lighting people.
Oh, okay.
And you need to write in if there's like a really important prop. Like you need to write that in the like scene heading.
Right.
And like the characters. But like anything to do with like, it's black and white. Like you're not writing that.
Okay. So what about like, okay, the doors in this scene, like I was talking about with Gone Girl, and people walking in and out and in and out. Would that be something that you would add, like, doors are always opening and closing during this conversation? Because I would think that that would be part of the writing, only because that would impact what they're doing and how they're looking around or whatever.
Yeah, you wouldn't like. I mean, I think
Yeah.
you wouldn't be like. Then the door in the background is like, you wouldn't say that because that's camera direction.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd kind of just put like. The door opens and closes multiple times.
Okay.
And then that's up to like whoever else
to figure out how it would work in the scene and everything like that. Because as you're writing, though, like being constantly disrupted, and I'm not actually talking about this exact scene anymore, but being constantly disrupted by doors opening and closing does impact how a conversation goes when you're writing a scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know much. It's only been a couple weeks, but yeah, it's very interesting. I will send you my notes.
Okay.
Because they're really interesting. Like, I was like, what?
Yeah. Because I always wondered that. Like, after I thought, well, wait a minute, who writes that?
Yeah.
Because it's all writing.
Yeah.
So, before we talk about what we've been streaming, I asked our viewers on YouTube Live, look for Harper Radio Channel to find Streaming Verse. And Aaron, who, by the way, so Aaron's a friend of mine.
Hi, Aaron.
You know Aaron. You've actually chatted with Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Not that you remember, but you have. And she has caught up and watched all of our videos.
Stop.
I think she's going to get super fan.
Oh my gosh.
And she would give me comments. I really like this one. Oh, this one was funny. Yeah. So she has been watching Hospital Playlist. I don't know what that means other than it's K-drama. American Horror Story, Euphoria, which I've told her. You haven't watched Euphoria, right?
Yeah. I haven't finished it.
Okay, that's the part I mean. Like
no.
So the second season, the second half is very emotional and even more emotional now that the actor Angus Cloud has passed away.
Yeah.
So I've told Erin I'm going to be there for her when she finishes Euphoria. Deadwood and Haunted Mansion on Disney Plus.
Yay.
She's getting all into the season.
I know, American Horror Story and Haunted Mansion. Those are the only two that I've watched, so.
You're like, I'm good. That's great.
Yeah. No, that's really cool.
So what have you been streaming?
Oh my God, you're going to be proud of me.
Okay.
It's not what you think.
She finished Sense8.
Yeah. No, I knew you were immediately going to go to that. So I was like, because I started watching these things and then I was like, oh, Chris is going to be so pleased with me. And then I was like, but I can't really lead with that because she's going to go, oh, you watched Sense8? And I'm going to go, no, I didn't. Okay. I feel like we've talked about this one, but if you have no idea what I'm talking about, just disregard.
Okay.
I started watching Yellow Jackets. Yeah. So I walk out. One of my roommates is watching Yellow Jackets, and I'm like, what you watching? And my other roommate has watched it before, and so she's like, oh, no, we got to start from the beginning. You got to see this one girl, the blonde one.
Okay.
She's really pretty. And they were like, oh, let's just watch it again just to see her. And I'm like, I'll watch it. Like, I don't care. I think in order, I've watched the first 3 episodes.
Okay.
But then I did walk out and they were watching like 6 and like.
So they're still on season 1 though.
They've seen it all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm kind of sporadically watching it, but it's so good. Oh my god. I predicted things, like, cause I just talk, especially like watching a show in like that setting where they've watched it.
Oh yeah,
I'm just like, yeah, I'm just like, oh, this person's gonna die first, like, and like that didn't happen, and I was so shocked. And then I walked out when they were watching like episode 6, and I was like, oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I was shocked she wasn't the first one to die. But yeah, I really enjoy it, and I'm gonna continue watching it. Yeah, that's one thing. What have you been watching?
Well, a bunch of reels. All the TikTok videos are now on Facebook. So, I don't know if I told you, I've actually seen TikTok now. And I need to never be on TikTok.
It's dangerous.
Because all it does is all these videos keep popping up in such random orders. Like, I get being sucked down the rabbit hole on them, but at the same time, it's also not necessarily what you want to see.
No.
And it's like, I don't know if I want to do this. So, I'm already like, eh. But obviously, I like all the videos, though, because I've been watching Connor DeWolf, who is now in some movie on Disney. Yeah, he ended up he has like 5 million followers, and he started before the pandemic, and he has ADHD, and he does all of his reels about ADHD. Well, I guess, just videos, because they start on TikTok, so they're not necessarily reels.
Oh, they're TikToks.
They're TikToks. Yes.
I don't know.
I know. I'm trying to use proper terminology.
No, I'm here acting like I know TikToks. I just watch the funny ones, and I'm like, haha.
And did you watch the 2 I sent you?
No, because I'm sorry. I'm terrible.
No Sense8. No.
I know, because I would have to download the app Messenger.
They're from Messenger
to watch them. Okay. And I deleted it because I'm always out of storage. So, and then once I got back from class after...
You didn't go to your...
I didn't,
yeah. All right. I forgive you. I allow it. My sister sent me a song to listen to, and it took me 2 weeks to listen to it. So I have no room to say anything. Anyway, so his are all about ADHD, and he actually does do some research to validate what he's saying, so he's not just spewing things out.
Right.
And I've been just on this whole major thing, and now I'm self-diagnosed with ADHD, as many people do, who are hypochondriacs, and just go, oh, this is me now. I know I have ADHD as I watch videos as I'm stressing out at work, and it's like, let's just watch another Connor video. Is there a new one here? Just
one more.
We also have some updates from people online.
Ooh.
Dan has been watching Britney versus Spears.
Is
it Versus?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Spears. I was just confused. I believed him. I just was. But her family versus like her dad, right?
Yeah. It was before she was free.
Right. Yeah.
It's
conservatorship.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's also been watching Women Gymnastic Worlds.
Oh, yeah.
Beckham was apparently he's in sounds more like a documentary mode right now.
My parents?
Well, at least your dad.
My mom.
Oh, no, it's both. Yep. This is Karina and I.
Yeah, it's both of them.
Yep, and Mario. Hey, me too. It's so funny. It's one name. It all says Dan Stoner in here. But all of a sudden I get a me too. You guys, you're using the same login. I don't know who's who. Start every sentence with D, C, so I know who's who.
No, I do know they're both watching it, though.
And apparently Erin would like T-shirts because she's our super fan.
Streamingverse T-shirts?
Yeah. We need stickers, too.
I know. I'll work on them.
Our, what's it called? What's our graphic called? Our
logo?
Logo. All the words are gone. Another sign of ADHD I think I'd just like to add right now is that not knowing words in crucial times.
Yeah.
Our logo is going to be submitted too.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm like, we did a logo.
Yeah, we did.
D has ADHD.
Oh, okay. That's again. undiagnosed, but
Yeah.
my therapist was like, oh yeah, you definitely get it from your father. And I was like, okay. So I went home and I was like, Dad, got it from you. And he's like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, okay.
And it does run in families.
It does. Yeah. Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, I also got this thing that, like, for my DNA, I might have to watch out for high blood pressure, right? And so it's all based on genetics. So I was like, okay. So I Googled it. Yeah, the Irish are some of the people with the most high blood pressure. Because my thought was, do we genetically have high blood pressure, or it's because we have historically drank so much? Do we have high blood pressure? And I'm convinced it's because we drink so much. That's kind of my take on that. But because it said it's the drinking.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, okay, I gotta worry about high blood pressure now. Yay.
All right, we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Nina.
We'll be right back with Streaming Verse here on WHCM 88.3 FM. We don't have to do a legal one yet.
No.
For a list of recent played tracks, visit harperradio.com for the full playlist.
This is Jeff, the driving force behind Dexter's Radio Hour, where every Monday and Friday evening at 6 p.m. you will experience the mind-altering force of genre-bending rock and roll, and whatever this is.
Let's state the obvious. You're ready to get started at Harper College. At Harper, 100% of your classes will be taught by expert faculty, and Harper is accredited by the HLC, same as U of I and Northwestern University. And even better than those two colleges, you could save up to $63,000 on the cost of your bachelor's degree when you start at Harper first. Classes begin soon. Visit harpercollege.edu/start to find out more today.
Welcome back to Streaming Verse with Chris and Nina.
Sure.
Legal? Okay. You're listening to the award-winning WHCM 88.3 FM Palatine, Illinois broadcast station of Harper College and its Board of Trustees. Quick reminder, the thoughts and ideas presented on this show are our own and not necessarily reflective of the opinions of WHCM, Harper College, or its Board of Trustees. You are listening to Streaming Verse with Chris and Nina. I did that all in one breath.
You're on planet Earth. Like, I felt like you shared everything someone would need to know with that. So good job.
Yeah, thanks. That was a lot.
So what else have you been streaming?
Okay, are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Okay.
Fleabag. It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. Oh my God.
Okay, how far have you gotten?
Okay, I'm like, this is embarrassing because I literally started it like a couple days ago. I think I have like 2 episodes left.
Of season 1?
No.
So you've seen Hot Priest?
Yes. Yeah, I have. She's in quite the predicament here.
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
Yeah.
she is. Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good. I can't believe it took me this long. I'm such an idiot. But yeah.
Yeah, some things take a while. Like, I've noticed that too, like with some of the stuff on Netflix that I've been watching recently. It's like, this came out 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Why didn't I know this? I mean, you knew about Fleabag.
I knew about it.
But you're busy. Plus, when someone tells you should watch something, it lessens the likelihood that you will.
Yeah, clearly I don't listen, so.
And I meant everybody, not just you. That wasn't me picking on you
No,
in
I
that
know,
situation.
but it would be fair for you to pick on me because I don't listen. I just don't. And it has nothing to do with anyone. If someone, it doesn't. Okay, oh my God. It doesn't matter who is the one who tells me to watch it. It seems to make no difference. I just don't do it.
Right. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, good to know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, people have recommended things to me, and yeah, it takes a while. You've recommended stuff to me. I eventually watch them.
You
some
do.
Of them, but
you do watch them, though. That's the difference. I just am like, oh, yeah, I'm going to watch it. And I don't. I will, though.
But you are, though, because you're watching Fleabag.
That's true.
And eventually you're going to get into Sense8.
I know
and you're
I'm
going to kick yourself. And
Yeah.
In August 8th, 2024, you and I are going to be here going, Happy birthday, Sense8!
Yes. You're exactly right.
And then you'll include, okay, I'm creating a whole like dream scenario right now.
Okay.
So, and then you'll say we should dress up.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to be like, yeah, and then next Halloween we'll both be characters from Sense8. Oh my God.
I would go full out for now. I'm
know you
already, as we've talked before the show, I'm already all prepared for Halloween this year. I'm
so
actually getting
excited.
dressed up. I've inspired somebody else to dress up for that banquet I'm going to. Yes. So because of you, other people are being inspired to get dressed up for the Halloween
I've
holiday
done it.
season. But if you watch all of Sense8 and like it, we should even like do a show in August where we just dress
Yeah.
up like that.
Or just like any other Thursday.
Exactly. I want to have a blue streak in my hair.
Ooh.
There's a DJ in there
Of course they're a DJ.
and a female. And she's dyed blonde hair with a blue streak. Like, because that's kind of has something to do with her DJ name, which I can't remember off the top of my head.
Is
but
it like Blue Streak?
they call it Riley Blue.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Radio Rebel.
Yes.
Have you seen Radio Rebel?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Why does it sound familiar though?
Because it's a Disney Channel movie.
Ah.
And it's become a meme. Because she's like, I'm Radio Rebel.
That who that sounds like? Kim Possible.
Oh my God. I'm Kim Possible. I don't know what voice that is.
But it was good. You did a good job.
Thank you. Unintentionally.
Anything else you've been streaming besides Fleabag? I'm really excited about this list now.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just run through this real quickly. I finished trying on Apple TV Plus. It was very, very, very adorable. I definitely recommend that to anyone. It's
Which one?
my heart. It's called Trying.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cute. The music in it is great. It's just so heartwarming. I started Loki season 2, which is so confusing. I don't know what's going on. But all I know is that looking at the timeline makes me sad because Natasha Romanoff. Anyways, I also watched the first episode of Based on a True Story on Peacock, which is Kaylee Kiyoko.
Yes.
Very intrigued. Definitely will continue watching that. And I've been watching Wipeout on Netflix. Because I used to watch it as a kid.
We talked about that a couple shows
Yeah.
ago. We had a whole wasn't it with Ashley? A whole Wipeout conversation. It was with someone else too who knew about
Maybe.
it. Yeah, we had a whole Wipeout conversation.
Yeah. But they put the original one back on Netflix. Like the one with the hosts that like their names are both John that I used to watch when I was little. And they're like, oh, John. Da-da-da. They're so mean to the contestants. They're so just ridiculous. And I never really, as a kid.
In
I
the
never
original.
I never really picked
Yeah.
that up. But yeah, it's hilarious. I've just been putting it on when I go to sleep. And I'm like, well, this is fun.
I'm looking at the light. Don't look at me.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
seeing myself and then like, where's all the light coming from?
No, the lighting on you looks really good.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
You're glowing. You are.
Maybe we found a good camera
I
spot
think we
for us
did.
then.
Yeah. So that's what I've been watching. Have you been watching anything else?
I have. I just started a Netflix series. I think it's only going to end up being a couple. Again, it's like from 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why did this never show up on my, you should watch this before? It's called Chambers. And it's about a girl who gets a heart transplant. And what?
Don't know.
the person whose heart it is starts like invading her dreams, and she starts
That's so
having
cool.
visions of her. And you know what I found was really, so it's called Chambers, and like I said, I think it started in 2019. I'm about to please do not do this to me. Yeah, it was only one season, so it's 10 episodes.
Oh.
But that actor from Red, White, and Royal Blue
Yeah.
is also in it.
The King?
The King, who's also in Bottoms.
He's in Bottoms.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually talked to the producer of Bottoms.
Yeah?
We had a little I don't know what it was. We had a Zoom conversation. And it was really cool.
Cool.
She's like, "Yeah, Rachel Sennett was like, "Oh yeah, my Zoom background's really cool." And I was like, "Tell her I really like her, please." I didn't say that. I didn't say anything, but
yeah, so I've started Chambers. I also figure it's the right time of year for that.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
sounds really
creepy
interesting.
Thing. So it is. It's like I said, it's on Netflix, and I don't know. It also could have just shown up on Netflix for all I know.
it's true.
But they say it's a Netflix original. Who knows? I'm getting very confused by all the shows moving everywhere now.
Yeah,
It's
a lot.
overwhelming for me.
Yeah. Well, on that topic, I really had a good transition and then I lost it. On the topic of heart transplants, I was gonna say, because I am signed up to be an organ donor, and no, don't clap. I was gonna say, if my organs do get donated, I want to do the same thing. I want to just creep this person out in the best way. Be like, "Hey girl, don't do this."
No, run! He's
Yeah,
not worth it, or she's not worth it. No.
Do not do this. But also, that camera. Everyone should sign up to donate their organs. It's super easy. And it doesn't hurt you because you're already dead. So why? Don't be selfish.
You can donate your whole body too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Good job.
You're not
being-
going to feel anything.
Right. You don't care. you know?
Sorry.
Let's save on some burial costs.
Yeah. Just geez, I mean, you're just going to sit in a box in the dirt. Do something with your butt. Sorry,
Although-
that got really weird.
Although that does feed the land. But then again, but not in a cemetery situation.
Yeah.
I'd rather be just throwing my dead body in the pile somewhere and
Okay.
Well, you know what I mean? So that it feeds
Yeah.
the earth type somewhere.
No,
I don't mean
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. That kind of happened in Schaumburg. So there's actually there's a plaque there for it now. But when they were building, there's one of the older areas is called Sarah's Grove, and there's these houses there too. Because originally
Okay.
they were going to name Schaumburg Sarah's Grove.
Oh.
So for those listening who don't know what Schaumburg is, because you may be listening in from Russia or somewhere else, on the
Yeah.
radio, or harperradio.com. Schaumburg, Illinois, although it's German sounding, is in a lovely little suburb of Chicago. All right, on with my story. So when they were building the homes, they found some graves.
Oh, yeah. I
Just
did know about
just
this, yeah.
dead bodies, but not
Yeah.
because so many people were sick, they were just burying
Yeah.
them. Yeah. So now there's a little plaque there, okay, this is who we found, but they have no idea who it is. Yeah.
Yeah. We were looking into actually buying a house. I don't think it was considered. I don't think actually it might have been Schaumburg, and there was a plaque in the backyard of that house. So my mom was like, "Oh no!" Yeah.
Schaumburg's one of the first towns, in the area. That's why,
Yeah.
dead bodies.
Yeah.
I should just say skeletons, because let's face it, there's not much
Yeah,
body
there's
left
no
at this
bodies.
point. I was so freaked out one time. So my son worked at St. Peter's, which is also the oldest school in Schaumburg, and he worked there for 6 years or something. And I found out at one point he actually was helping one time when they moved, a casket to another location.
Oh,
Or For
really?
some reason they had to exhume it, and I'm like, that's so creepy. My son, I was just you saw a dead body, and he no, and I think he ended up seeing it, but.
I see.
But
dead
that's
people.
one of the old it's one of the oldest cemeteries though in the area as well. Like, and if you're,
well, they like dug it out.
They dug up the casket. Yeah, they were moving it for some reason. I mean, there was a valid reason to do it, but it's interesting though because if you go to the St. Peter's, the graveyard that's there, it's all the street names in Schaumburg because it's all the founders.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
it's like, oh yeah, look, Meineke. Oh yeah, look, so and so. You forget sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, this is probably actually a person.
Right.
And the streets, like Wise Road, is actually after a person,
Yes.
but spelled wrong.
Yes.
It's supposed to be German.
Yes.
Weiss.
I know that because you told me, not
Yeah.
because I'm like actually know things.
But you know it now though,
I do
so
know
you can
it.
just throw it out.
Yeah. All right, well, sort of on that topic. It is spooky season. I mean, people die all the time, but specifically, we're going to talk about horror movies for a hot second here because I'm a Halloween enthusiast.
Yes.
Spooky season as always, but specifically now. And I wrote down some spooky movies that if you're looking for something to get you in the mood, you can watch these.
Okay.
And my parents are gonna laugh at just you
Not
wait.
yet.
Yeah, just you wait, because this first one I used to watch when I was young, and then last year I just like had an epiphany, and I was like, this is an amazing movie. It's really not. Spookly the Square Pumpkin. It's based on a children's book, and it was made. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh my god, it was made. I don't know. I watched it when I was younger, but it was. I don't know when it was made. I'm just gonna stop. But it's literally about a square pumpkin, and his name's Spookly, and he can't compete in the pumpkin Olympics because he's square and everyone else is round.
Aww.
And then they bully him. And it's a musical, and so there's like beets in there, or no, maybe they're like melons. I don't know what they're doing there.
Okay.
And they're like singing, and then like, no, well, I don't want to spoil it. But it's adorable. I love Spookly. I have a little stuffed animal of Spookly.
So cute.
Yeah.
I just want to throw this out there. You're listening to WHCM 88.3 FM, Palatine, Illinois, a broadcast service of Harper College and its Board of Trustees. The thoughts and ideas are our own and not necessarily the thoughts and ideas are our own and not necessarily representative of the opinions of WHCM, Harper College, or its Board of Trustees. Just wanted to.
Yeah. No, that's that's
What?
good.
And while I have the mic and the camera, what has everybody on YouTube been watching? What spooky things do you like getting into for the season? I actually thought I had nothing to say on this topic, but I do. I don't know if you'd like this. Apple TV Plus, The Changeling.
I've never heard of it.
So good. It's a series. I don't know if it's going to be more than one season or not.
Okay.
It's about a baby that's not a baby. They keep saying that. Yeah, so it's really spooky. We've got some voodoo in it. We've got like a witch in it. We've got bad parents in it. But it looks as though it all like culminated to be like where we are. And I really don't want to say a lot in it,
Yeah.
but it's very entwined. And there's even like this book. So this husband, like his dad read him this book, so he wants to read this book to his child. Well, the book, as we are going through the series, is actually what's happening.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That's really cool.
So it's The Changeling, and it's what's that one actor's name? It's I think it's Lake something. Hold on, The Changeling. And you know what a changeling is? Changeling is, it's a thing that they used to say people would take their babies. So that like the fairies would take people's babies, or the druids. Yeah. So they would leave something else in its place.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a changeling. Yeah.
Oh. I got it.
Okay.
I got it. It took me a hot second. but
Yeah,
I got it.
Lakeith Stanfield, and he was in Get Out.
Okay.
Not the main guy in Get Out, but the one who was one of the did you see Get Out?
I still have to see it. I know.
Anyway, The Changeling is very good, and it's spooky.
I'm excited. I'm going to check it out. I will definitely check it out. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Stay where you are for more Streamingverse.
Hey there, my friend. Thanks for listening to the WHCM 88.3 over by there in Palatine, Illinois, broadcast station of them Harper College Board of Trustees. For Christ's sake, did I get it right that time? Hey there, morning person. Carson Starr here. Have you heard the news? The Star Spotlight is now on 7 days a week.
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday, Saturday.
Sunday.
60 minutes of commercial-free music to get your day started right.
Monday,
Rise and shine.
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday, Saturday.
Sunday.
The Star Spotlight every day at 6 and 9 a.m. here on Harper Radio.
Welcome back to Streamingverse with Chris and Nina. Why not? You are listening to the award-winning WHCM 88.3 FM Palatine, Illinois, broadcast station of Harper College and its Board of Trustees. The thoughts and ideas presented on this show are our own and not necessarily reflective of the opinions of WHCM, Harper College, or its Board of Trustees. Why are you laughing at me?
Why not? It was just like so cavalier. Why not? Let's just read this.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God.
We did get some feedback from YouTube Live. Erin has watched Practical Magic. Love, love, love that movie. Actually, I've read the book as well.
Ooh.
Be super proud. And Hereditary. She goes, first one is cute. Second one, not so cute. I don't know what Hereditary is.
I hear it's really creepy. I've never actually seen it, but I hear it's like...
But you've heard.
I've heard things, and it's very spooky. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think I guess I'm also watching Chambers. How did I not know I liked horror things?
You didn't know that?
Not until I started working with you.
I do remember that. I do remember. You were like, I don't really watch like horror or anime, but if you do, that's fine. And I was like, I don't know. And then I guess I did too, because I was like, oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, because some people only watch anime.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And like serious hardcore. Like, I don't mean like hardcore anime, but you know, like.
No, like, yeah, no.
Really into it versus you watch anime because it happens to be anime.
I've
not
watched
hardcore. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, liking, you know who I'm thinking of? Harley Quinn. It's
that's not anime.
No, that's what I'm saying, but it's animated, but it's not. That's what I'm saying. Is like you like animated, but you're not always like the hardcore anime.
I've seen one thing considered anime.
Okay.
Literally one series. I'm
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. It's just like there's a lot to watch.
There is.
Yeah.
There is. Even with just animated, it's like because everything. I mean, I know it's supposed to be back to the director's corner. The conversation we started earlier about writers.
Yeah.
So let's go into camera work now.
Oh dear God.
No, but ideally, everything that you see on the camera is intentional. Ideally.
Yes. Nothing is just. I used the word just the other day and I got yelled at. I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Mom, come pick me up. Because they were like, why'd you do this? And I was like, well, just because. And they were like, ah. And I was like, what? And they're like, no, just. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't remember what the movie it was, but in my intro to film class, they're like, okay, everything is like, you know, the theme was kind of like people going around in circles. So you see this scene where the guy's up here in the forefront and way in the back of the apartment, there's a bicycle. That's intentional. It's like, is it intentional? Or are you guys saying that because it goes with what you think is the theme of this movie? Like, I think there's a lot of that too.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's like accidental. I'm sure like my brother
A
would,
happy accident. Yeah.
my brother would kill me for saying this. He'd be like, no, you're not right. But I feel like some of it's like, oh yeah, we'll just do that, and then I said it, sorry.
Yep.
Sue me, Patrick. I don't know. Just kidding. I love you, Patrick. But then it works out, and then people read into it, and they're like, oh yeah, of course that was intentional. I'm a genius.
Yeah. So I always, again, I believe the intent is to be intentional, but
Yeah.
I don't think it always can be. But with anything animation or anime, it's 100%
Yeah.
intentional. Because they
Right.
draw it. So, in a movie, there might be like a speck of water on the camera. Intentional or not intentional, because it was raining and the camera guy didn't clean it, but it worked for the scene.
Right.
Versus anime, if you see a speck of water on it, someone had to draw it there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
This window is creepy at night. Is someone out there?
No, I'm just watching Frankenstein hanging from the ceiling, and it's, hey, dude.
As the sun sets earlier and earlier, and it's going to be even darker 3 weeks, November 5th. This
Oh my
place
God.
gets creepier and creepier with this extra window.
Yeah.
We have an extra window in here that was built this year. A lot of things have happened in the station. In fact,
Yeah.
if you don't watch us on YouTube Live, you should, just to see the nice paint job we got here and everything. It's kind of awesome. Feels like a real studio now.
It does. I mean, not that it didn't before per se,
Right.
but I just feel so official.
Yeah. I think it felt like more like it was always official, but we were more plain radio.
Right.
Where now it's like we are radio. As I say this while we're on YouTube Live.
I'm Knuff. That you were just given the same energy.
So true. I'm Knuff. We are radio. Okay, that's our new slogan. No.
We are.
We are radio.
Hi, YouTube.
And we are YouTube Live. Woo!
Woo.
So any other creepy things you want to share that you've been watching?
No. I mean, I have a lot, so.
Throw out one more.
Okay, Bodies.
Yes.
It's so goofy.
It's very goofy.
It's like, it's very dark. What am I trying to say? It's a dark comedy? No. It's a comedic horror movie. Because I wouldn't call it a dark comedy because it's too dark.
It's an extreme.
It's so funny, though.
So everything is extreme.
Yeah.
Like the phones. The phones were driving me crazy.
Yeah. It's so cliche, too.
Yes.
And it's just so goofy. It's kind of, I mean, I've never seen the Scary Movie movies, but I feel like I would really like them. I feel like that it's like a dramatic version of that. It's like poking fun at horror movies.
Yeah. That makes
in
sense.
the most Gen Z way. And the cast is amazing. Like, I'm obsessed with them. And it's just so, except for, Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
But he literally plays himself in this movie, I will say, like, 1,000,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
It's
100%.
literally himself. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I guess I'm okay.
I don't even, that's just what he sounds like to me. He's hosting SNL this week, I think.
Oh, that's right. He is.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
I think he had a series. I think I tried to watch it, but I couldn't.
Oh,
There's
he did.
so many things that I start watching, and I'm like,
Yeah, I can't do that.
I can't do this, and I have to get back to it.
Yeah.
One of the things, although this is scary, I don't remember what time of year this was off the top of my head. Painkillers, the Tylenol
Yes.
Murders, is on Peacock. So
Yeah.
and I'm kind of thinking of watching it only because I lived it. And it's like
Right.
just to see, what did I miss about it? Blah,
Mm-hmm.
blah, blah. Or will they touch on some of the things that I went through? Or, again, I
Right.
didn't go through it, but the person I knew went through, and my horror going, oh my God, is he going to be dead in 2 minutes? I don't know.
Yeah.
So I just saw that was a thing. So I might go watch that.
I think I added that to my list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah. I feel like those real life stuff though, like that's not spooky season stuff.
No, but the only reason for me I think it's okay is only because I lived through it. Like
No,
I
yeah,
wouldn't watch it if it was just like some other documentary.
No, I get it.
Yeah. But you're right. It's not horror season stuff, but it kind of is.
It is. I mean, it's scary. It's just not one of those things that I'm like, oh yes, spooky season.
Right.
I'm gonna scare myself with reality. Like, no, that's not spooky season.
I'm gonna watch scary documentaries where serial killers go off and kill everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I'm such the vibe. Like, no. I'm gonna watch stupid people in horror movies getting themselves killed instantly because they're just stupid. Not that I would do anything different.
Right.
But
I know. I'd be like, let's run into the garage with all the sharp knives. Let's go.
God.
We have to hide. Aaron also watched Us, which I think I've seen. What?
I'm sorry.
Please do share. Apparently,
and it's not even that exciting. That's the best part. So, Us, there's it's so loosely related. It's ridiculous. So, Dancing with the Stars. My parents watch it every season, pretty much, and I watched pretty much last season, and they did a Halloween night, right?
Okay.
Because they have theme nights, and apparently there's going to be a Taylor Swift night, which is so exciting. Like, it's about time. But anyways, and they did a Halloween night, and so they were doing contemporary dances, which is like not ballroom. It's not ballroom. Oh my God. If I could get words out of my mouth, that would be really nice right now. I know. But they did, it was Daniela, who's the pro, and I think he's a basketball player. Mm-hmm. I can't remember his name.
Liked your little mime of basketball. That was awesome.
Thank you. And they did a dance, and Daniela's choreography is amazing. Obviously, he was super, super tall. She, in comparison to him, is like teeny tiny. And she basically climbed up him at one point. Like, if you have not seen this dance, just like Google it and just watch it on YouTube, because I watch it on YouTube all the time, and I've seen it like 8 million times. And there's like this like build up in the music, and she climbs him standing on his shoulders. He's not holding her at all. She's standing there, and the music goes, and like it's like a violin, but it's like it like builds up to this moment.
Right.
Silence. And then she drops, and he catches her like this in his arms, like bridal style, and just like spins her. And I'm like, the amount of trust.
Yeah.
It's insane. Daniela is insane. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's not really related at all, but it was inspired by that.
That's good. And I'm about to throw something else at you.
Yeah.
Because I think, as we start wrapping up the show here.
I know. We did not hit one topic, but that's fine.
No, we hit a many, and I'm about to hit another one.
Okay.
How excited are you about tomorrow? Tomorrow.
I'm so excited! Okay. For those of you who are not aware, maybe you live under a rock. No, I'm kidding. Sort of. So the Eras Tour movie, technically I think it comes out tonight, because she was at a premiere yesterday
with Beyonce.
Don't even get me started. Disgusting. Okay, anyways. It was like fans, she invited only, and like I don't stand a chance. Like, I'm on a blacklist somewhere, like away from her. Like, she must hate me. Like, I genuinely, like, I've like cried myself to bed thinking about this. Like, they must have me on a blacklist somewhere, because I've been a fan for how many years, and like
no invite for you yet.
No invite
yet. I'm gonna say yet.
Thank you. I'm losing hope, but thank you.
I feel this is another costume event, especially for me, because I'm gonna go Saturday.
I'm dressing up. I know. I'm so excited for you.
And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be prepared to like, dance. If everyone's in the dancing mood, I'm gonna dress up. Not dress up, but dress up a little bit.
What era?
Oh my God, I have to pick an era. I'm gonna wear something red. I'm gonna be red.
Okay.
I'll wear red.
Yeah. Good choice. I'm so excited for you to see this, like, because I've seen it, like,
right,
you know?
yeah.
And oh my god,
So.
it's like.
Dan Stoner's comment: who's Taylor Swift anyway?
Ew. Someone is
In there?
in there right now.
All right. Well. Oh, so we can't even play our closing music,
No.
can we?
Should I call them out?
Yeah, let's call them out.
I
Who's
don't
in
know
there?
who it is, but the B-side?
Huh, Matt.
Matt! We're on the air right now, dude.
All right. So Matt can't play closing music when we can't access it.
Matt.
Let's see.
Oh, wait, I think he's gone. He's gone.
I'm still gonna say it.
You should. Matt, what are you doing? I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's sold out. Probably not now because I'm sure they've added more times. I know Taylor Instagrammed about adding more times because people are crazy.
Gotcha.
But it's now worldwide in theaters. If you really want to go see this movie, The Eras Tour. I'm so excited because it's like literally like, oh my god, it's the music that like genuinely makes me the happiest. So like, oh my god, the fact that you're seeing it makes me so happy. It's like you're taking my brain and just like staring at it and being like, that's why she's so messed up.
Oh, I get a little download and see what it's like. Yes.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
she's crazy.
I'm gonna nap Saturday because it's 3 hours. I'm just joking. Like,
I'm like, I'll take your ticket and go with
no. I meant nap in the afternoon.
Oh yeah, beforehand.
Yes, I meant like be rested, make sure that I'm ready to endure the event that is this concert movie.
Yeah, I
Yes.
feel bad for the people in other theaters sorry, I didn't even turn the music on. We just made that big deal. I don't know what I'm doing. You mentioned Taylor Swift. I got excited.
I know, I derailed you. Sorry.
It's fine. It's not your fault. But yeah, I feel bad for the people in other theaters trying to watch like an emotional movie.
Oh,
and I'm
that's
gonna
be
like,
interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, 1, 2, 3, let's go. You'll get the reference.
Okay.
And I'm so excited for you to get the reference.
All right, we will catch up next week. Well, in 2 weeks.
Yes. Yeah, I still have to set aside some of my bracelets that I will be trading.
I might be taking, like, if anyone's, I don't need to trade, but.
I wish I would have brought you some.
Oh, that's true.
For you to trade. I'm so sorry. Man.
All right, there's, so it's about time for us to wrap it up. I think someone else is, coming in the studio right after us.
Yeah, well, thank you all for tuning in to Streaming Verse here with Chris and Nina. We talked about a little bit of everything today.
Yep. But it is spooky season, so you want to join us for a Halloween special in 2 weeks.
Yes. Wear your costumes.
Yes, watch us.
Yeah.
Send us pictures.
Yes.
Share your pictures with us on streaming_verse.
Yeah, on Twitter, Instagram. I think those are the only things with messaging.
Yes.
Or you can just tag us.
Tag us. We want to see what you're wearing for Halloween.
Yes. And I will rate you. No, I'm kidding. I will not do that.
Don't do that.
On effort. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that. But yeah, it'll be fun. So make sure you tune in.
2 weeks. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, 2 weeks. All right. Have a good dinner.
Here we come, walking down the street. We get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing to put anybody down. We go wherever we want to, do what we like to do. We don't have time to get restless, there's always something new. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing